The Dawnguard trace its origins to the early Second Era. The Jarl of Riften's son was an adventurer, and while on one of these journeys, he took an arrow to the knee. Sorry, force of habit. He actually contracted vampirism. The Jarl at the time was unable to kill his son, so he did the only logical thing and built a massive fortress / prison, because, yeah, that's the logical thing to do there. Like, realistically, look at this thing. Fort Dawnguard compared to literally all of the Rift's other defenses, which is just Fort Greenwall and the Rift Watchtower. Yeah. Regardless of which, Fort Dawnguard was built on the border in the Velothi Mountains between Skyrim and Morrowind, in a region known as the Dayspring Canyon. The Jarl of Riften employed a mercenary host to be permanently stationed there, and their initial purpose was to essentially guard the prince and keep him in line and keep him there. I don't know really. Were they the keepers of the prison? Why not just lock the prince in there? He's a vampire. I mean, I guess unless they're feeding him, but let's ignore that. Now, despite their initial purpose, the host was then forced to kill the Jarl's son, and this really didn't sit well with the Jarl, who was pissed off that his vampiric son was killed, despite him being a vampire. So he did, again, the only logical thing to do, and then proceeded to banish the entire group from the Rift. However, this group went on to embrace their vampire hunting ways. During this now nomadic life, they developed crossbows and then used silver bolts with it to help hunt and kill vampires. This went on to be so successful that the Fighters Guild would go on to adopt the crossbow. It was also at this time that their leader began to wield a unique greatsword known as the Guardian's Claymore, which was made out of silver and gold. Which of all materials, silver is understandable in this case, but gold is a really terrible choice. Gold is just not a good metal to really do much with. We're getting off track here. However, without any fort or permanent base, the Dawnguard began to wither away, as many of their members were either killed or were turned into vampires themselves. And there are actually rumors that the entire group would go on to turn into vampires and then haunt the Rift until they were all killed. But like many before them, they then proceeded to fade into obscurity. All of that changed in the year 201 of the Fourth Era, obviously, because that's when many events in the world of Tamriel go on. When in the Skyrim chapter of the Vigilance of Stendarr, located in the Pale, discovered a plot. And this plot was discovered by one of the Vigilants named Isran, who saw many flaws in the Order and uncovered a rise of vampiric activity within all of the province. The Keeper, at the time, Karset, mocked Isran for his goal of trying to rebuild Fort Dawnguard and the Dawnguard themselves, and would cause him to essentially leave. And as fate would have it, the Vigilants were then nearly eradicated by the Volkihar clan, and its remnants fled to the reformed Dawnguard, who then proceeded to go on to uncover essentially the bottom of everything. This is when they discovered Serana, a daughter of Cold Harbor, and after which they discovered a prophecy known as Tyranny of the Sun, which essentially would give vampires the power to do anything they want because they destroy the sun. Obviously, it would be really weird for the next Elder Scrolls games if we didn't have a sun. So we obviously know the outcome of this, and there is a canon answer to what happens, regardless of which the Dragonborn gets involved. Back to the point, though, a small-scale war broke out between the Dawnguard and the vampires, and in the end, the Volkihar clan failed and was essentially wiped out. The Dawnguard then proceeded to go on to actively hunt any vampiric remnants and are still active within the province itself. That is all we have today, and after replaying Skyrim for the 900 billionth time, I've decided that the Dawnguard were going to be the topic because it was the last questline I played. Now, I thought there would be a little bit more history of the Dawnguard, but regardless of which, I had a fascinating time going over this and being able to research this. I liked the Dawnguard DLC to an extent. Now, as you all may be aware, some of you at least those in the Discord chat, I'm about 11 subs away from doing a face reveal, and this is give or take because it's been fluctuating a little bit as of recently. And yeah, I will be doing that relatively soon. I don't know how or what format I'm going to be doing, but I plan on trying to do my very, very best there. And expect that to come out relatively soon. It won't be like, you know, other celebration videos where I do how I did the 500 sub special when I had 700, and how I did the 800 when I had 900. Yeah, regardless of which, we're ignoring that. We'll have this one come out relatively soon because I have a lot more time recently. And with that, though, I will leave you and I will stop blabbering, and we'll cover another topic next week. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video and in the Discord chat. Peace. That sounded way too sexual. If you enjoyed, please like this video because it really lets me know you're enjoying this content. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. The links are right here for you to click on, and the Discord chat link is right here as well. And overall, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video.